Hello friends, today we will talk about memory. Memory plays an important role in our life. Have you feel any time embraced that you could not remember the name of the known person as you are talking about, or anxious and helpless because everything you memorized well previously before taking your but all of a sudden it becomes unable. We feel excited because we can now flawlessly recite lines of famous poem we have learnt in a childhood. Memory indeed is very fascinating yet integrating human faculty. It functions to preserve our sense of who we are, maintain the interpersonal relationship and help us in solving the problems and taking decisions. Some memory is central to almost all cognitive process, such as perception, thinking, problem solving. Some psychologists have attempted to understand the manner in which any information is committed to memory, the mechanism through which we retain our period of time, why it is lost from memory, and technique which can lead to memory improvement. Memory refers to retaining and recalling information over a period of time. Depending upon the nature of cognitive task we require to perform, it helps information for a few seconds. If memory to retain an unfamiliar telephone number till we have reached the telephone instrument to dial, or for many years we still remember the technique of addition and subtraction, which we have learned in the childhood, early schooling. Memory is conceptualized as a process consisting three independent through interrelated stages. They are encoding, sometimes encoding, the first stage, which refers to a process by which information is recorded and registered for the first time. It becomes unstable by our memory system. Whenever an external stimulus impinges on our sensory organs and it generates our neural impulses, it receives in different areas in our brain for further processing. It is encoding, incoming information is received and some meaning is derived. Storage, sometimes second stage of memory, storage, which can encoded must be stored so that it be put to use later, refers to process through which the information is retained and held over a period of time. Retrieval, the third stage of memory, used only when one is able to recover from his memory stored information so that it can be used to performing various cognitive such as problem solving or decision making. Memory failure can occur at any stage. You may fail to recall an information because you do not encode it properly, or storage was weak, or it is not accessed or retrieve it when required. Memory is the capacity to store all the information that we acquire through learning and experience. It was in that vast house. Computer and human memory. With the advent of computer, human memory come to be seen as a system through process information the same way as the computer does. Both register, store and manipulate large amount of information and act on the basis of outcome of such manipulation. When we require to solve a mathematical problem, the memory relating to mathematical operation such as division, subtraction are carried out and activated. This helps in the development of memory. Sometimes it is short-term memory, long-term memory, and sometimes sensory memory. Short term is duration less than 30 seconds. Long term is up to a lifetime memory. Sometimes repeat the task has to store a memory properly. Sometimes short term memory is repeated and it is stored. And sometimes short term memory is for only short time. Then we forget all of a sudden. Some like puzzle game. So memory plays an important role in our life. These all are memory. To strengthen the memory, the person should always have a long term memory. Storage is in long term memory is always for lifetime achievement. And repeated practice can enhance the memory and develop the memory faster. Thank you very much. Thank you.